Ambiguous case. Ambiguous case occurs when sign law is used to determine the missing measurements of a triangle when given two sides and an angle opposite to one of those sides. The unknown angle can be either obtuse or acute, resulting in two possible different triangles. Things to remember. Ambiguous case can only occur when the information given is side-side angle, in which case you would use sign law to solve. If the information given is side angle side, then you would need to use cosine law, and therefore, the triangle would not be ambiguous case. Sine law is A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Ambiguous case also only occurs when the unknown angle is opposite from the larger known side. So in this example, you can see the unknown angle is opposite to the largest known side here, which is 9. Once you've determined a triangle is ambiguous and there are two possible triangles to be solved, simply solve the first one as usual, starting by figuring out your unknown angle. To find the second triangle, take your previously unknown angle and subtract it from 180 degrees. This gives you the new opposite angle from the one used before. Use this new angle to solve the rest of your second triangle.
Example number 1. Determine if triangle ABC is an example of ambiguous case, and then solve the triangle. Looking at this triangle, we can see that we are given the information in side-side angle form, and that our unknown angle, C, is opposite from the greater given side length. Just by looking at this information, we can tell that this triangle is ambiguous. Let's first solve triangle number 1, and then move on to triangle number 2. We can start by using sine law to get an angle of 66.82 degrees for angle C. Since we know the interior angles of a triangle always equals 180 degrees, we can now solve for angle B by subtracting 66.82 and 50 from 180 to get 63.18 degrees. Using sine law, we can figure out side B to be 2.91 and finish triangle number 1. Looking at angle C from triangle number 1, we can see that it's an acute angle, so angle C for triangle number 2 must be an obtuse angle. We can figure out this angle by subtracting 66.82, which is angle C from triangle number 1, from 180 degrees to give us 113.18 degrees for angle C on triangle number 2. We can now finish solving angle B and side B to complete triangle number 2 as normal. Using the interior angles of the triangle, we get 16.82 degrees for angle B, and using sine law, we get 0.94 for side B. We have now finished completing the triangle.
In triangle DEF, we use sine law to determine angle F, which gives us an angle of 35.07. With this information, we can find the rest of the triangle. Now that this triangle is solved, we can check for ambiguous case. In this case, the unknown angle is not across from the largest known side, so there is no ambiguous case. We also know this because if we were to bring in side DF to form a second triangle, it would be too long to form any triangle. Therefore, there is no second triangle and no ambiguous case.